are safe. What am I talking about exactly? I'm talking about the silver tsunami. Now, I did a whole course on it, and I'm about to re-release it. It's called the silver tsunami. The silver tsunami is the collapse of Social Security. We talk about people's pensions plans. Their future is at stake. And the reason why, what am I talking about exactly? No more. The reason why there would be a major economic collapse, not necessarily when people say the dollar is going to fall, they make you think the money is not going to exist. The money's still going to exist in whatever form. But by the dollar falling, we meaning that the price of living will be so overwhelming on this side of the world that if you haven't established yourself as a investor, accredited investor even, if you haven't established yourself in the 5% of the people that have wealth, which is the ability to grow more money, then you're gonna inevitably suffer. You got to look at the 500 companies that are laying people off left and right. You got to look at the new AI technology that gives reason for people to lay off human beings because they no longer need human beings. It's called the silver tsunami. The silver tsunami is when you have way too many younger people, way too many older people, and not enough people in the middle that make up the labor force. Not enough people in the middle that make up the working class. Why is this important? Because the working class composes of people that's around the age of 30 to 35, even 40 years old. This is the age that most commonly buys houses for the first time. Like seriously starts buying houses and settling down, really around 35 or so. Reason why this is important is because if you have...
So allegedly, it looks like, make sure this Zoom audio be killing me. Okay, it's good. So allegedly, it looks like DJ Envy partnered with a well-known convicted scammer to scam more people using DJ Envy celebrity. Okay, so we're gonna get that a little later. Let me just, play one alleged scammer to another.
Have too many people that are in their 60s and the lifetime expectancy is age 72. That's when we're supposed to die. The average lifetime expectancy is age 72. Then if you have too many older people won't be alive to take care of their homes or pay their bills. You have too many younger people, they would not have gotten the opportunity to even purchase homes. Homes are very important. The reason why homes are very important is because people have to pay property taxes. And when you pay property taxes are allocated in villages to make sure that you have school lunch, lights, in general, lights on the street, lights in school, pay your school teachers, pay your fireman, pay for the fire department, pay for the policemen, policewomen, pay for legal aids, keep the roads and the highways smooth, pay for the doctors. Property taxes is responsible for the infrastructure of society. If you don't have people in properties to pay for property taxes, then what happens to the schools? They get overcrowded, they get dilapidated, lacking in resources. We won't have enough street lights, we won't have enough firemen, firewomen, policemen, policewomen, so forth and so on. Hospitals will be decrepit. So you need the housing market. The housing market plays a significant role. If you look at America's gross domestic product, the housing market, real estate, accommodates for at least 1/3 of all the revenue that America makes, and particularly debt. Most of the money that they make from real estate is accumulated by the debt that they put people in. But if there's too much people under 30 years old, particularly in the 18-year-old and younger range, and too many people in the 50-plus-year-old range, and not enough people in the middle that keep this thing going, the workforce, the labor force, the new homeowners, then that's called the silver tsunami. I hope you guys are walking with me. It's called the silver tsunami, and this means that life will inevitably become extremely difficult for the likes of whom are not prepared for the silver tsunami. I will say that there will coincidentally be a lot of diseases that will target younger and older people. I would say that there'll be a lot of new legislation passed that will target younger people to keep them incarcerated, to kind of balance things out. Now, this may sound like a conspiracy, but they have to really employ depopulation tactics that specifically target older people and younger people to kind of polarize themselves in this experience as far as economics is concerned, to kind of neutralize the ensuing problems that will arise when you have too many younger people and too many older people. Again, it's called the silver tsunami. Okay, it's called the silver tsunami. This means that hyperinflation is going to become more hyper. This means that food inflation is going to become more ridiculous, meaning that you're going to have food that lesser quantity of food costing more money than it used to when it was more quantity. So lesser food costing more money. That's what that means, food inflation. You guys got to really get into the know when it comes to these things. You know, that's why I got the credit restoration amongst many things set up. I'm going to start up the classes and the courses again for you guys. Not full inflation, food inflation. Yep, of food inflation. So, you know, this is important, man. Get it together. Can't warn you guys enough. We do have the credit restoration microwave, where I'm literally helping people get access to anywhere between 50 grand to 100 grand that they don't have to pay back. I'm deleting all the negative items off their report. I'm adding positive items to their report, the most important aspect of it all. And we're boosting people's credit scores and leveraging the results so they get access to 50 grand to 300 grand that they do not have to pay back. This is taking place in around 90 business days. You're getting a caseworker assigned to you that deals with your credit exclusively and immediately. You also have me at your disposal as your mentor, preparing you for the money's coming in, so you have a working business model that you can employ, so therefore you can grow your monies without spending it frivolously or not just having a plan at all, because to come into that amount of money with no plan is dangerous, because it could set you back quicker than you was in the bad situation you was in prior. You also have the website where you could track your results and you can see what we're doing. You can add notifications to your phone, so that way you can see what's taking place as it's taking place. When we're sending the credit bureaus correspondences, when the credit bureaus are sending you back correspondences. And mind you, we're not just dealing with TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, and FICO. We're also dealing with over 30 credit bureaus and financial institutions that have a say on whether you can get monies that you don't have to pay back in the six-figure range, in the $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 range. Okay, I want you guys to keep that in mind. We also have, I want you guys to take a look at this, because this is dope. This is super dope. Hold on. I want you guys to take a look at these things.
Actually happened, I think, this weekend, and he had one before. I wanted to go. If I don't know if I can still go, because I know I got to be at Roots Picnic, but like, it's huge. Now it's in Fayetteville, Georgia, where he lives at, and apparently where Rick Ross lives at is like really known. It's like on like this main highway, and essentially what happened is that people said, yo, when they had the car show there last year, it was so much traffic and it probably did so much to the community, they didn't want him to have it. So at first they wrote to the city and they didn't give him a permit. Anyway, basically he approached the judge to say, hey, this is private property I'm doing it on. We don't have anything to do with the streets. We're not telling people to block the roads. I'm operating within the confines of my private property, and I'm doing it in a legal way that shouldn't be bothersome. So in reality, I should get my permit. And a judge agreed. Anyway, when speaking about it, he went on Drink Champs and he mentioned DJ Envy, who also has a car show, and he basically said, yo, Envy's car show can't fuck with his. Envy got a little upset. Envy responded. Then they went into this back and forth. Here's like some of the clips from the back and forth. Let me see. Hopefully it has it all. It's a full beat.
No, this ain't in DJ Envy book. I might help you sell some books, but your girlfriend faked the orgasm for 2 decades.
What?
That's another thing. DJ Envy wife said he called his wife his girlfriend, but she said she ain't have an orgasm from DJ Envy in 2 decades. So that is supposed to be a confirmed fact from her own mouth. Okay, she went on vacation in another country overseas for 30 days without DJ Envy. It's right there. And she said in 2 decades she hasn't had an orgasm. So that was from her mouth. That was alleged, supposed to be confirmed, right?
You
It's a full
know this ain't in DJ Envy book. I might help you sell some books, but your girlfriend faked the orgasm for 2 decades.
What?
Oh, she needs a paddle. Tell her I got her. I got her. She can't fake with the biggest boss. Yeah. My pickleball paddle polish. Now I know this ain't in DJ Envy.
Not that guy that's gonna charge somebody $500 to get in because I couldn't sleep with myself.
There you go. Bring it back in. There you go.
So tell you this, everybody gotta watch who does stuff for the community and who does stuff to make money. I tell people all the time, if you got a habit or you got something that you love, you make it a business. That's why the car thing and the car show became a business. I like cars. I love cars.
To tell you this, everybody gotta watch who does stuff for the community.
The opportunity to be my pickleball paddle polisher. My pickleball paddle polisher. You hear me? Let her know why they cleaning the pools. Yeah. Enjoy your day. June 3rd. I want this time. I want you and your boys to come out, and I want you to set up a DJ booth, and I want your boys to break dance
He's talking about DJ Envy.
all over here. And I want them to break dance to the Beastie Boys, License to Ill, Brass Monkey. That's what we gonna call you. DJ Envious, aka Brass Monkey. The swimming pool number 2, Envious.
What the fuck?
And I didn't get mine like you got yours. I didn't sue because somebody attacked my daughter. You sued. We hustle. But Envious, I'm like a Walt Disney of
Know that? DJ Envy's daughter was attacked. Let me see. You know I'm nosy. Are you talking about the star? Oh, he said daughter. Okay, I don't know. He might be trolling.
Florida, but look, after y'all clean this pool, Envious, look, your boys, man, they get to slide down. Man, look at the palm trees. Look at the sun, man,
Why
the
you talking like
clouds, the alkaline water. Come on, Envious.
Yo, how you talking?
I'm gonna let your son stand at the top for once. I'm gonna let him be at the top.
Yeah, he said I'm staying at the top for once. Shots.
They get to look down on. You know? Look at that. Come on.
That's the best monkey.
I ain't gonna lie, Rick Ross took it really far because he started mentioning Envy's family, which I think a lot of people would be like, chill, bro. But like, yo, Envy, I think Envy and Ross, there's a deep-seated thing underneath it where Envy is really cool with 50 Cent, right? And they pretty much, they do business together. He promotes a lot of 50 Cent's liquor, all that type of stuff. Rick Ross and 50 don't fuck with each other. So I think that's why he got really personal with Envy, because I think he was trying to kind of almost disrespect Envy for being cool with 50 as well.
So look, it's an amazing day, a beautiful day. You see, Morning Glory, car show, June 3rd, pool party, July 2nd. What I'm gonna do different today is I'm gonna let y'all see the winner's keys. You see, when you own the key, it's the key to success. And I'm gonna make sure all the potential winners get this. Good idea. I just told the people who was coming to clean up my pool to hold on. Cause I said Envy and his 7 sons could come over here. Y'all could handle this pool for the pool party July 2nd. And Envy, out of respect and love for you, that part of the pool, I'm saving that just for your girlfriend and her the baddies. You know, the little baddies. DJ Envious, you just started a pool cleaning service. Cause you got a job, you work. That's how I'm kind of confused. You talking to a boss and you got a job that you got to report to. Don't get fired by that white man. And I'm inviting Ebro to the car show and the pool party. Ebro, come on over, man. Let's have a good time. It's all fun and joy, but that's serious. Your girlfriend, Envy, she right there, and I need you and your sons. I told the cleanup crew, wait. Hey, DJ Envy, I'm a serial entrepreneur.
Okay.
Oh, you all the way. The Buffaloes. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Anyway, I'll play one more.
Mop this marble. Out this to you, Kaza, but I'm
Yeah, remember he was on the little thing, tractor trailer thing, cut his own grass. DJ Envy got on him about that. He said, "Yo, man, what boss cut their own grass? So you need to hire some landscaper." That's what he got. He clapped back at Rick Ross for that one.
sure you don't have a yard. You know what I mean? Other than that, this would be great. DJ Envious, you my cupcake. I'm leaving this. I'm not gonna mop this till you come and you mop my floors. You come and you mop my floors. You come and you mop my floors. You've been a great co-host on the Charlemagne the God show, but you need to come and mop my floors. Mop this marble out of respect. And while you at it, have your girlfriend steam this and go up this one too. And make that other lap around there and go up that one. Let her do that while you mop the marble.
God damn, how big is this nigga's house?
You see? I want you to mop that.
I want you to mop that.
You mop that. Come on now. Come on, DJ Envious. You see that hat?
Yeah, sometimes when a lot of people don't like you, sometimes it ain't just everybody. It might just be you. You know, a lot of people. You got Gucci Mane, don't rock with Envy. You got like he hates Envy. He want to beat him up when you see him. You got Star. You know, Star lost his job over Envy. A lot of people don't like this dude, man. And now Rick Ross and other people, you know, it's probably him. Not saying it is him, but it's not looking good. But Envy could show 1,000 people loving him. Say, hey man, when there's love, there's hate. So that could be a good point. But just in the public eye, there's a lot of big names who don't rock with old boy, or Haskell say buddy.
Boys in their feelings over these hats. It's the hats that did it. One of my homies said it's because his big homie lost his big house. I was like,
He's talking about 50 Cent.
who is big homie? I don't know his big. They were like 50. I was like, Curtis? Damn, that's it.
That's funny.
Big homie? I was like, who? My homie says because his big homie lost his big house. I was like,
He's talking about 50 Cent.
who is big homie? I don't know his big. They were like 50. I was like, Curtis? Damn, that's it. Big homie? Damn. But anyway, my nigga, if you want a hat, I'll give you a hat, my nigga. You feel me? Okay, let me tell you. In my DM, I got love for Envy. Y'all gotta understand. It's his black side love me. It's his white side that don't want to see us win. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So don't be in my DM talking about no, we ain't beefing with him. It's his black side love me. It's the other side that don't want to see you win.
All right, okay. Number one, both of these dudes have a lot of money, and I want to salute to Envy because he's a really
So the problem with beefing people like big names, they got a lot of influence. The problem is if you're on the losing side for something else, that person you were beefing with. Okay, what I mean is if you're okay, you already got big fish you're beefing with, and then you go beef with little fish. And then little fish highlight the beef, and you're on the losing side of the little fish. Okay. Now the little fish ain't big enough to like make it a big story and make it go viral. But that big fish you were beefing with, aka Rick Ross, the boss, he's big enough to take that little fish information, retweet it, like it, comment, and then make it tied to his post where everybody can see it. And then that guy you were beefing with, which he calls DJ Envious, now got to answer questions and got to go on a interview tour. All right.
successful guy. I think he's one of the ultimate hustlers when it comes to the media game. He's not only
Then other guys in the shadows who never liked you. Other guys in the shadow who never liked you, that has their influence, they pick up the story and they further flame it, make it go more viral. Sheesh.
turned him being into
That's why there was a saying: you keep your enemies close. No, you keep your friends close, your enemies closer. You don't make your enemies your enemies. You make them pretend they're your friend, but you know you don't rock them.
from a DJ into him being an amazing radio personality, a person who's part of one of the best shows that's ever existed, The Breakfast Club. He still DJs and he's in the clubs, you know, getting paid quite amount, doing multiple stops a night. I don't know if he still does multiple stops a night, but he DJs pretty much a lot. Not only he does that, you know, he does his real estate stuff. He's somebody who's a ultimate hustler of sorts. Okay. So he's made his money. And by the way, you know, he got a bunch of kids. He has a beautiful wife. He does good. I think when you think about other DJs that either been in the game as long as him, he shits on all of them when it comes to money, cars, everything he has. So, you know, he's just a hard worker, and I always respect hard work. Now, Ricky Rose, he's the definition of a hustler, if you ask me. A guy who he's turned shit to sugar. He's realized that he could have became a boss and have a successful label. He did that, but he didn't only stop there. He got into fast food franchising. He made Wingstop like a thing. When I think about Wingstop, I think of Rick Ross. He's the only face that's been known to it. By the way, I don't know his relationship with Wingstop. He said that he was going to expound upon it because he said that relationship has changed. I can't wait to hear it because I think the culture fucked with Wingstop because of Rick Ross. So I think he's owed a lot from that brand. Not only just being able to license and franchise the company, but he put that company on in certain communities. He did the same thing with Checkers. There's a bunch of other companies that he pretty much has put forth into the market that's shown that he knows how to make millions, not only through music or through managing artists. He knows how to make millions in anything, just utilizing his brand, his face, and his name. I think that is amazing, and I think that's dope. That being said, both guys are more similar to me than they are different. This is great promotion for obviously both of their car shows. I think Envy had a car show coming up too. He was throwing it in like Memphis, and I believe the Young Dog.
All right, so this is DJ Envy dressing up, and the cops. I was wondering why he was doing this. Like what? Like I didn't know all what I know now. I'm like, why are they why is he, dogging out Rick Ross? And
It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy.
Y'all see that hating ass bitch who back here? Her name is Jess Hilarious. Jess, I'm on your head, man. You unfunny, nappy-headed hoe. You ain't gonna never talk about me with a Vegeta sign in your fucking forehead. And also, you got your body done, man. Stop playing. Every time I see her, I gotta give her a few bars. I don't care.
We got our guest host.
For
This is
12.
about this start
All day.
All right.
All right. Also, to also keep it fair, there's a new scandal popping up with Envy. It's DJ Envy, and he was promoting this whole real estate thing, which I was.
yeah, that's what we're getting to. So I wanted to give you out a backstory on. Damn, did I skip? Did I daydream past or skip past something? Yeah, I might have skipped past. I want to make sure.
was like, damn, Envy about to make a smooth 50 M's like under our nose, with now encouraging many people who maybe didn't have money to buy a house themselves, but could invest in like I don't know the specifics of it, but niggas could give money, which you be investing in the company that were flipping real estates, okay, or flipping houses, right? So Envy partnered up with some nigga named Caesar Pina or some shit like that, okay? And yeah, what's ended up happening is that people are saying that this shit was a scam. Now, let me see if I can find any videos of the of both of them kind of like running around and doing all the shit that they were doing, because they were convincing people, like, let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Can't find these videos now, but basically Envy and this dude was going around, and this is the guy here. They were going around and basically saying, hey, yo, look, we're flipping houses. Yo, you could make money too. You should invest, this and third. Apparently people like invested a lot of money, and there's receipts out there. I won't get to see. Well, maybe I could pull some of them up. Let me see. Like, some people invested $500,000. Everybody's claiming they lost.
Okay, so that's the first part. Let's get to. All right, so this is Tony. This is the guy I played the interview last. So Tony had, not him. This is Elijah. So Tony, this is Tony the Closer channel. He's like a real estate guru, something like that, in the Black community. And he interviewed DJ Envy. Okay, so now they're going to DJ Envy's business partner background and his shady real estate deals he had with the normal, the common folk who just love DJ Envy and the Breakfast Club. Listen.
You owned the home the whole time, then you were trying to. Like a lot of you are sitting here trying to make it seem like, oh, how do we know that he scammed the person? If I give you money to acquire a home and you never acquired a home, or then we come to find out you owned the home the whole time, then you were trying to hustle me. And see, that becomes a problem, because now at the end of the day, you didn't get the home and do what you were supposed to go and do. So now, where did that $500,000 go? Did that $500,000 go to paying other people? Because see, now this ties back to big business. When people say big business made me right, I got my money back. Doesn't this sound a lot like a Ponzi scheme, where I get a new investor's money to come in? I tell them, hey, I'm going to buy a property, but I never buy the property. Instead, I take that money and I pay back old people that I owe. But see, here's the problem with the Ponzi scheme. Eventually, you run out of new money to pay back old investors, because there's no real estate transactions happening. So this is why now when he says in his post, oh man, people can reach out to me, they can call me. The lady Amy, who I'm pretty sure has text messages, has phone records, is saying, She tried to reach out to you on multiple occasions. You then said, my grandfather or my dad passed away. I'm grieving. Then you said you lost your phone. You gave them every single excuse possible. Now, when it goes to the DJ Envy situation, see, one thing about me, I don't just throw people's names out there to throw people's names out there. I don't believe in trying to slander people. I don't go out here and try to use people's personal mishaps or whatever against them. DJ Envy stated that he knew that Jay was not a successful real estate investor and was not a successful realtor. And instead of coming out here and making the public know about this years ago, he stayed quiet. Because had he let people know about who Jay was and what Jay used to do, then Jay would have never been able to get $14 million for the trust fund. Now, if you don't believe me, I want you to listen to what he says right here. This is the clip. You can go on YouTube and you can find this clip right here. Listen to this.
Because I know we both been, and we're getting some of these guests. How do you realize, or how do you figure out who's telling the truth and who's not? Because I know we both been in the industry before where people say they do something and you look in the history like, you ain't really do nothing. So how do you, we actually had somebody on the show before that was, I didn't bring him up here. Charlamagne didn't bring him up here. 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We have a special guest and somebody that's going to teach us about buying and owning homes.
That's right. Envy, you know all about this.
Yes, I heard.
My friend Jay Morrison is here. He's also my
Jay!
mentor.
Yeah, oh my God, they got Jay Morrison on there. Jay Morrison is like the grandfather to all this real estate suspect behavior, man. Jay Morrison.
You might as well say the person's name.
No, I
You
ain't
gonna
gonna
do that?
do
You gonna do
that.
that?
But they didn't know what they were talking about. Had no clue, no idea. They even called my partner and asked him to borrow some of his homes to act like they his. But that's another situation.
Oh, I thought you were talking about some.
So he's acknowledging right here that he knows Jay Morrison's a fraud. He's acknowledging that he knew Jay Morrison didn't know about real estate. He's acknowledging right here that Jay Morrison borrowed properties from Caesar, but yet he never came public and said nothing about it. He just simply took the video down. On the call that we were listening to, he also spoke about big business being a scammer, that he knew he wouldn't want to be on the stage of big business. So now, how do we know now that you didn't know about Caesar? So you knew about big business, you didn't want the community. You knew about Jay Morrison, you didn't want the community, but we're supposed to give you the benefit of the doubt with Caesar, that you and Caesar are sharing the same office and you didn't know about this? See, it goes to show you that there's a problem. Right now, any platform that you see that's not talking about big business, that's not talking about DJ Envy, about DJ Envy and the Caesar thing, you need to be looking at them with a side eye right now. Any person right now, any large platform that you see that always is highlighting entrepreneurship, that's always talking about the culture, that's always telling you that they're doing it for the people, if they're right now not saying anything and they're silent, you need to look at them with a side eye. You need to start questioning, what are their true motives? What are they here for? See, one thing about me, it's not good enough to just take the video down. See, because let me tell you something. The way that the internet works and the way that media works, you don't bring someone on your platform unless you can benefit from them. You don't bring a person on your platform because you want to be nice. You bring them on your platform because they already have a following. So for
All right, so let's go next. So this is when Star picked it up.
I think like everybody that's now speaking on this situation is going to make it where more victims are going to start coming to the light. And I think this week is going to be this upcoming week.
If I can jump in for a second, folks, I'm talking to Tony the Closer. He broke this story on his YouTube channel, Tony the Closer.
This is going to be 4.
It sounds crazy. Do you want to call back?
I could try to call back. Like I said, I'm not home, so I'm not sure.
All right, well, hold on. I'll finish.
connection
I'll finish up with you, then I'll go to Tony.
Never know.
Yeah, Friday
but
we already spoke.
The scamming getting crazy. I'm not saying he's scamming, but they have it that he's doing business with a scammer, and they're in the same business. That's what the media talks are about. Matter of fact, Let me just play it. Hey, what's this right here? Yeah, let me just play it.
What's up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up, family? What's up, everybody?
All right, let me get him in there. Here we go.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming in, man. Mad respect for you taking the time to come and really address some very serious allegations head on. Obviously, you got a huge platform, man. I came to talk about my car show this weekend in Memphis, man. I'll let you talk some car show shit, because you know, but people really want to. We can bring up the car show, but you know what you ask what you want to ask. Ask what you want to ask, my nigga. We good.
My nigga.
But tell us about the car show. Let's talk about the car show, man. Memphis.
I'm just messing with you.
Come on, let's talk about. Let's give you the plug on the car show.
Tickets are selling. We ain't got to worry about that. Let's talk. Let's
give you the plug on the car show.
Tickets are selling. We ain't got to worry about that.
Ticket is selling. We ain't got to worry about that. Well, after they hear this, I think the ticket sales might slow down a lot, drastically.
Let's talk about what you want to talk about. Well, first I want to say, you know, I seen the live that you did, and I thought it was whack. First of all, and I'm gonna tell you why I thought it was whack, and you can ask me whatever you want.
All right, let's go.
And the reason I thought it was whack is because you know me. You've been to my
that's
seminars.
The dude does not know, like the dude envy, and this is when you gotta start backing up with somebody. I always gave Breakfast Club, you know, shout outs, best podcast, and that. I like the personalities, the difference of personalities, but now you start to see people a little better now. So now he's straight line. He's saying Tony the Closer knows this guy, and look what he says next.
Whack. First of all, and I'm gonna tell you why I thought it was whack, and you can ask me whatever you want.
All right, let's go.
And the reason I thought it was whack is because you know me. You've been to my seminars. You spoke on I think a seminar or two.
He said you spoke on a seminar or two.
I never spoke.
You never spoke, but you've been to a seminar or two, and you know that we did those seminars to teach people how to do real estate and to encourage people how to do real estate. So the fact that you said it was trash was kind of weak, especially when you know my number. We just spoke many times.
Tony the Closer said the seminars were trash. He just kept it real. So, and he's in his feelings now.
But you know, I get what you're doing. But like I told you earlier on the phone, because we spoke a couple of times. I said, you know, me and you, we alike in certain ways because we like to expose the fake shit. And that's one thing I say. I don't like when people take advantage of our people.
Like you?
But go ahead, ask away. Let's go.
No, man. First off, man, I've never been at one of your events as a speaking capacity, but I came to the big event that you had at the Javits, which I said on the live. I said, yo, first off, you packed that bitch out. I came in and my initial impression was very impressed. I said, I've never seen people bring people together for that scale for financial literacy. I thought it was one of the most amazing things I saw from a wide-eyed lens, right? To have our people, Hispanics, Black, you know, all in the room getting education. I'm like, yo, that's dope as fuck. I mean, I'll be transparent. Coming in with trash yesterday.
He is gonna say it. He just saying, like, from the outside, it's like a Farrakhan moment, you know. Million Man March, everybody together. It looks beautiful. Business being conducted. But when you really look at it,
coming into I was expecting to get some information and some knowledge. And I felt like it was a lot left to be to be had when it came to the information piece. It wasn't filled with game that I expected to get from the. It was more like, hey, here's who I go where I find my websites at. Here's where I go to get hard money lenders. But it wasn't real estate knowledge. And here's my problem with a lot of these situations is that very big platforms like yourself, man, like so many people respect your platform. You are a celebrity. You got millions of people that listen to you on a daily basis. You got a partner of yours who is accused of some very serious allegations. Millions of dollars have been alleged to be scammed at this point, right? I want to ask you first and foremost, when we start looking at these events, which starts becoming a marketing funnel, right? People start now coming into mentorships. They come to these events to be able to get game. But then most of these events, there's that same thing that you talked about that you don't like, the upsell. See, because I pay attention, right? You had a major problem with people who had live events and then they didn't teach much information, and then they do these upsells for higher mentorships, et cetera, investment opportunities. Well, it seems as if that's what's now happened with you and Caesar, because now you're hearing the same exact thing that you said that you didn't like, which was these very outlandish prices as far as mentorships and plus $1 million plus people saying they've been defrauded out of money. So I'm looking at you and I'm saying, hey, you got a large platform. How are you any different than with the people that you said you didn't like, the other people that were frauds?
Well, for anybody that hasn't been to my seminars, the reason we created these seminars was because we wanted to teach people about real estate and get them into real estate without spending $10,000 like a lot of these seminars were doing. My whole idea was if you have $10,000, I'd rather you use that $10,000 and try to put it into a house, a property, whatever it may be. So, my real estate thing.
Here's the thing. The other people charge 10. See, this is what he's talking about, Dan Murrow and those guys, which is definitely never named as a scammer. What they and there's other guys out there as well. People pay $10,000 and they get $10,000 worth of information. Like they get booklets, they get like a whole bunch of information there that you really ain't gonna get anywhere. So like that's why they charge so much. They know that this information is never given for free, and is a lot of it is built on experience, and they're teaching you exactly how to get in the game right away if you got money to invest in homes. So when people cut that price, y'all know how it is. Like brother, I just shown earlier, this guy, when he charges for his services, it's a low front end and back end cost compared to the experts. So when you're given a price from an expert and somebody come behind that expert and cut that thing into like a 1/10 of a price that they want from you, you have to figure it's a scam. Okay, because the expert is going to charge his worth. The expert is going to charge her worth. Somebody who's not an expert is going to come behind an expert and just take anything. I'm starving. I'm not qualified. I'll take anything off. What you got for me? I'll take it because I'm not supposed to be telling this information anyway. So the fact you wouldn't give me any money is a good finesse for that person. So DJ Envy is that right there doesn't make sense. Keep the $10,000 and you're gonna just charge. Let's see. It sounds good.
Doing. My whole idea was if you have $10,000, I'd rather you use that $10,000 and try to put it into a house, a property, or whatever it may be. So, my real estate.
If they got $10,000 to pay for a goddamn seminar, they got another $10,000 to put in the house, my boy. Stop it. Who saves up their only 10 grand just to listen to somebody? Stop it.
You say you didn't learn. I mean, hey, that's you. But the seminar, what we did was we brought people to the seminar that they would need. I brought auction.com, which is a site where people go to get properties from, and it taught them how to go on that property to buy properties. They didn't have to pay for that. I brought Matt, I don't even know what Matt's thing is, Matt the lender. And what Matt did, Matt helped people get loans, talked about FHA.
Stop it. I hear people say that, like somebody can get you a loan that you can't get by yourself, or somebody can get you a loan that you was previously denied from. Like, stop it. I hate people say that, man. if you got denied from loans, that's because you're not going to get one. Ain't no loan expert going to come and say, you know what? I'll get you in that house. Like, stop it.
Talked about property without paying extra. We had hard money lenders there that told people about hard money lenders and how to get hard money lenders. We had credit repair. That was a guy that helped people fix their credit.
We know it's over now. You got a credit repair guy to teach you how to. You can't fix your credit, man. You can only repair it by paying your goddamn debt. That's it. And who was that credit repair guy? Was it him?
We had people who do wholesale, which I don't do wholesale. I can't explain wholesale, but we had somebody there to break down what wholesale was and how to get it done.
Oh, we had somebody explain it. Who was that guy? Was it him again? Because he, you know, his claim to fame was a wholesaler. Now he does credit. Was it him again that you brought in to teach about wholesaling?
Now, all those pieces of people explaining that, niggas usually would have to pay money for that, but it was all free. There was never an upsell. There was no, well, to learn this information, you have to do this. There was never an upsell in any of my thing. The only thing that was ever sold was some t-shirts that said landlord, trap lord. And that's anybody that's been on any of my seminar. There was no upsells. We didn't upsell shit. There was not an upsell. There was nothing that you can buy then at any of my seminars. So the upsell thing, well, there was no upsell. So there was nothing that you can buy. Now, has anybody ever gave me $1, a dime, a nickel, a quarter, $100, $1,000, $100,000, or $500,000, or $1 million? Not one person. Because I'm making my business not to take money from nobody. And there's nobody on this live, and there's nobody in here that could ever say Envy, they gave Envy $1. I done helped everybody get homes. I done helped over 1,000 people get into homes. And that's celebrities, from Terrence J to Sean King to so many different people get houses. To regular people get into a house using FHA credit or regular loans. And when they say, Envy, let me give you something, I'm like, I don't need it. Because I honestly did this to help my people. And there's not nobody else that can say that they did. No, nobody.
Hey,
now,
many investors trusted your business partner based off your relationship, right?
I'm glad that you
said that. Let's get back to your business partner. Of course, you can keep your hands clean. Like, come on, DJ Envy. A mafia boss can say, hey, I never killed anybody. I never did this. I never did that. I never sold a drug. It's like, yeah, but the people who work for you did it all for you.
So now,
and I want to ask you a question. Like, as a public figure, how do you feel your responsibility for your actions and his actions, and how does your professional view on all that play a part?
Okay,
how do you feel like? What do you feel like he your part is in this?
I love that question. This is the thing. I have many different partners. I got partners that own water. I got partners when it comes to real estate. I got partners when it comes to clothing lines. I got partners when it comes to many different things. Many different things. So let me ask you a question. Me and you own a barbershop, right? The barbershop does well. On the side, you're a pedophile, and I don't know you're a pedophile. Are they going to say DJ Envy's partner is a pedophile and I knew about it? No, nigga, I didn't know what you did on the side or what you was doing. Not to say that.
Now, when you come into a cordial conversation like this and you can't stop saying nigga, and DJ Envy is not that tight. Like, he's not one of these young drill rappers that can't stop saying nigga and bro. Like, dude, stop it. Stop it. That's not how he talks on his own show. So when you start talking like how you don't normally talk, that's the first sign, like aggression or even passive aggression.
Caesar was doing anything right or wrong, because I honestly don't know. That's between them and whatever happened. But did I say, here, take this money and give it to this person or do this with this money? I never did. And nobody's ever come to me. And anybody who's ever came, if you ever came to my seminar, I tell everybody on this stage, whether it's credit repair or it's a conventional.
Those seminars, man. A lot of that be scamming. The seminar itself be scamming, man. A lot of them, man, it's crazy. A lot of seminars got a bad name for scammers, from scammers.
Lender, do your homework, because I don't trust anybody.
So you're going to tell somebody to do their homework. Why don't you teach them how to do the homework? And this is why I kept saying to Wujao and everybody, stop telling people to do their own research. Let's rather tell them how to research. Because doing their own research got them in the jam they in now. Okay, they should be taught how to research. Look at the Hebrew Israelites, how they research when they try to read into the Hebrew and Greek. They make mistakes. It's horrible, stupid mistakes because they're doing their own research. No, do correct research, and you can only be shown how to do that. You know, in many different ways, but you can't do your own research because you don't know where to start. You don't know how to determine something be false or non-credible. You don't know.
And I said that. And I said, the reason I don't trust anybody is because, like anything in this world, somebody will treat me different because I'm a quote unquote celebrity than they'll treat somebody else. And if you've been to my seminars, I say that a million times, where the speakers get offended sometimes. But the reason I do that is because I don't trust people. I don't trust anybody. I don't. That's just me. Even with real estate, I'm not a person that just buys because I never seen. I need to touch the house. I need to feel it. I need to walk through it. I need to know things on my own. So if by you putting out DJ Envy and a picture of me and Caesar saying that y'all did that, you know I didn't scam nobody for no money. You know I didn't take no money. And like I said, the thing with me and you is where I thought was different is you know me. You say you didn't have my number. My number's the same. You got my number. You can call me anytime.
Well, I actually didn't have your number, Henry, but like
and as soon as I heard, what did I do?
Let me
I
ask
said my number.
But let me ask you a question, because the guy last night, he said that he gave Caesar $1 million. When he said he came to the office, you were right there to greet him. He said he felt like you were part of the entire process as far as bringing him into the, him even deciding to make this investment. He's like, I would have made $1 million investment if I didn't have DJ Envy co-signing him and telling me that, yo, he's a good dude. And then I come to the office and he's in the exact same office as I'm walking in before we even come
Now watch this right here. Oh my God. This one, he gave like a polite excuse right now. Like, dude, watch this.
Made $1 million investment if I didn't have DJ Envy co-signing him and telling me that, yo, he's a good dude. And then I come to the office and he's in the exact same office as I'm walking in before we even come to an agreement on the deal. So how do you feel like you play a part in that when an investor feels like, hey, my investment decision is based off the fact that I'm watching you sit in the same office with this guy, right? This guy said he was on his deathbed. He got $1 million lawsuit from a multi-million-dollar lawsuit from almost dying. He invests his money with Caesar and he's been chasing his money.
Now you telling me because I'm in the same office with somebody doing my car show business and somebody's in another office building, another office spot doing something else that I know what he's doing in that office space. And I greet everybody that comes in the office. You know why? Because that's what my mom taught me.
Oh my gosh. We're going to go here now. I greet everybody. You know, that's my mom. Stop with this mom bullshit advice. Hey, yo, just simply say, man, I greet everybody. That's what I do. Now you're gonna bring it to a mom talking to you as like a 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old. Like this doesn't feel right. This conversation does not feel like you want to get a dude a benefit of doubt. It's like, dude, what? If you know you're clean and your man is you, I mean, it's possible you didn't know he was dirty, but if everybody's coming to you saying, yo, nah, he's dirty, you wouldn't respond like this. I don't think you would respond the way DJ Envy is responding. You'll say, yeah, bro, that's crazy, man. Like I would have never known that he was doing, you know what I mean? You don't be like he's trying to detach himself. Well, I don't know what he's doing over there. No. If you my man's and it hit me that you were scamming people on the low, doing deals without my knowledge, scamming people, like that would hurt me. Like, what? So right now I'd be like, yeah, man, that's crazy. Oh boy. Like I'll be throwing him under the bus. Like, yeah, so it's crazy, man. Oh boy, doing that behind my back. And you're right. Tony the closer, he's, making my name look bad because that's my man. It's my business partner. He's doing this shady stuff. Yeah, man, I feel bad, man. Something like that. Not cold-hearted, detached. Look at this.
Know what he's doing in that office space. He's in another office because I'm in the same office with somebody doing my car show business and somebody's in another office building, another office spot doing something else that I know what he's doing in that office space. And I greet everybody that comes in the office. You know why? Because that's what my mom taught me to do because I'm a respectful, kind person. I don't care if you're young, if you're old, if you're black, if you're white, if you're Spanish. If you walk into my office, I look everybody in the eye and I say hello. And the reason why I do that is because 9 times out of 10, I got a couple $100,000 car outside.
No, you said because your mom told you to do it 9 times. That's why you do it. You can't say this now.
Old, if you're black, if you're white, if you're Spanish, if you walk into my office, I look everybody in the eye and I say hello. And the reason why I do that is because 9 times out of 10, I got a couple $100,000 car outside, and I want to see who's coming in and out my office. Now, if you
Stop it. And what look into my eyes. What is like look at this fake ass pseudo stuff. Yeah, a liar, a scammer, a thief can look at you dead in your eyes, smile, and come on, man, stop it.
go into another office and have a conversation with somebody and you decide to do whatever you want to do, that has nothing to do with envy. If envy said do this because I said it's cool, that's a different story. If you see envy's name on the contract, that's a different story. But now it seems like you're fishing for things that put me involved. Just because I'm in the office with somebody else doesn't mean that me and that person is doing anything with each other.
Well,
doesn't mean I'm co-signing anybody. Doesn't mean that at all. And now if that person,
we look at you and Caesar from a perspective that you guys are business partners. So like every time I've ever seen it, every time I've ever seen anything with real estate, you guys both do it together. Like
no, we all business partners.
When I see the events, anytime I see Caesar.
So stop trying to mention a damn car show when the guy's doing a real estate deal with Caesar and he's seen as your real estate business partner. So if I'm doing a real estate deal with this guy and I walk past your office, it's real estate because he's not doing car shows. So, and you don't know me, you should say, hey, call Caesar, like, yo, what's going on here? And get involved because obviously he's backdooring you if what you're saying is true.
Caesar never speaks. I only hear you speak.
So Caesar definitely speaks. Anytime
I see an ad, I see he's looking over like this, and you are actually doing the presentation. So he's not like the person that's the spokesperson. So I'm just like, just being real. When we look at it, like this man wouldn't have. Nobody would fuck with Caesar if it wasn't for DJ Envy. Like I wouldn't know who he was if it wasn't for you. Like most of these people wouldn't, when you say I'm attaching you, it's because you marketed them. Everywhere we see Flippin' NJ, there's DJ Envy. So if I'm just looking at it and I'm saying, if this is a guy that I'm investing with, I'm investing based off your likeness.
Well, see, this is the thing. I'm not anybody's babysitter. I don't tell people what to do and what not to do. Now, Caesar's a guy that got me into real estate. And he got me into real estate where I purchased a lot of homes. And because of that, he made me a lot of money where I own these houses and I have tenants. And I was excited about it. And I was excited about it because not too many people that look like me are buying property. So I told Caesar, let's teach people how to do it. Now, we taught a lot of people how to do it.
Not with that Caesar guy involved. No, sir.
A lot of people how to buy homes. We taught a lot of people about FHA and things that people had no idea about. Now, that's my business with Caesar. That's my business with a lot of people. Now, if you go outside of that, and want to jump in on your own, that has nothing to do with the kid.
Yeah, hold on. Now this guy, they taught FHA loan, but that's not a long lesson. It's a government loan for people with bad credit or don't have the funds, to put down that large $40, $50, $60, $100,000 down payment. So this was the government way to kind of get people below a certain income bracket to buy homes without the large down payment or without the high credit. I mean, because that's just what it is. Like you have to put down a certain, I forgot the actual percentage. Oh, I think 10%. You got to put down 10%, 10 to 20. No, you got to put down 20% on a house you plan on buying. The FHA loan is a specialized loan for people who fit the criteria that they don't have to put down that large of a percentage. They could go all the way down to 10% to I think 3%. That's a quick one. Like, yo, is your credit good? Are you broke? All right, then this is for you. And it's real simple. A regular loan, you gotta pay 20% down payment. You don't have to do that if you fit this criteria. And you explain the criteria. That's it. Not a long seminar for that. Yeah. They mumble. Yeah, he's not so articulate and edgy. He nigga this, nigga that. He's all over the place, man.
That has nothing to do with me. I'm not part of those deals. I'm not part of anything that goes on. I could be a partner with Elon Musk, and me and Elon Musk do Teslas together. Now, if Elon Musk decides he wants to do his space property and he does some foul shit on the space property, people are like, oh, well, I invested because Envy was part of the Tesla. No, that ain't got then people need to stop being followers and be leaders. People got to do their own homework. When I
do your own homework on Caesar, bro. Nobody knows Caesar like you. You know Caesar was a convicted credit card scammer. The people investing don't know that. They think if he's with Envy, he has to be legit. There's no way he's a convicted credit card scammer. There's no way.
give anybody money for any of my investments, some do well, some don't do well. All my investments, I do my own homework. If you come up to me right now and say, yo, Envy, I got a crib in Miami and it's worth this, I'm not doing it because you a nice guy that got a lot of followers. I would be a fucking asshole. I call my accountant and I'm like, hey, look at this deal. Is this
I
deal?
would be an effing a-hole. That's what he said. And believe me, when people got money, they know people who don't have money are effing a-holes when it comes to any financial investments. Like, come on, dude, stop it. You're dissing your people that come to your seminars. These are the effing a-holes you're talking about.
Deal make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. I'm not doing it.
So
that's how it is. That's what people
I like keeping it real, right? 100%. So how has your business dealings been with Caesar?
Some have been great, some haven't been. Some have been really good and I made a lot of money, and some have been slow. And that's why I say when people invest money, sometimes it goes like this, right? And you know this. I didn't hit with Caesar a couple of times and flip money in less than 30 days. Some of my bills, like the school, we still got, and I haven't got my money.
Right. The FHA loan is a simple application, man. But when it's Envy or this brother right here, wait, where he at? It's gonna cost you. It's a simple app. It's a website you go to. You just fill it out. It's like filling out for a loan for anything else, apartment or whatever, man. Anything that requires a loan, just fill it out. Bank loan, I meant to say not apartment, but bank loan. You fill it out. For something else, maybe for a car. Just fill it out. Envy might be already a part of the content community. If all this is true, and there's a lot going on that I ain't played yet, if a lot of this stuff is true, man, this is what they're saying. This is what they are saying on the internet. The folks on the internet saying if a lot of stuff is true, and Caesar goes to jail, like Envy probably be going with him. This is what they're speculating. They say you might see a Breakfast Club in the news. What's that segment? Rumor report. DJ Envy goes to jail for 10 years for A, B, and C. That's what they've been saying on the internet.
Back yet, but I know that's part of the game. But I also do know there's certain things that need to happen. Like when it comes to Caesar, we've had a conversation.
They spoke about somebody who's lost $1 million, but there's another lady who lost $500,000. So that's 15. That's a 1.5 right there.
I spoke to him and I spoke to Jen and I told him if he does, and I asked him personally, I said, dude,
he's trying to detach himself from Caesar, but all Caesar got to do is implicate him. Like, oh hell no. DJ Envy was definitely on this deal, on that deal, and this deal got text, emails, and then they'll go after DJ Envy assets, liquidate them. This is what they've been saying on the internet.
Do you owe people money?
Does he owe you money?
We have an investment together that we're going to sell. He does not owe me money. We partnered up on a property. We partnered up on a property.
Does he owe
you
money, DJ Envy?
To school, let me tell you.
You and I talked about.
Look, now, DJ Envy they just spoke offline. DJ Envy say owe the money. So now he's saying, he owe you money? And he backtracked and said, he does not owe me money. We have an investment deal for property that we're going to sell. This is crazy.
Does he owe you money?
We have an investment together that we're going to sell. He does not owe me money. We partnered up on a property. We partnered up on a property.
Does he owe you money, DJ Envy?
To school, let me tell you.
You and I talked about.
This guy went to that.
Owe you money, DJ Envy?
To school, let me tell you.
You and I talked about. Owe you money, DJ Envy?
To school, let me tell you.
You and I talked about. Owe you money, DJ Envy?
To school, let me tell you.
You and I talked about.
It's
owe you money,
went to
DJ
that.
Envy.
It's a school. Let me tell you.
You
You
not
do that right there, it's over.
talked offline, DJ Envy.
No, I'm gonna
Can't
tell
do
you
that.
100%. No, I'm gonna
You
tell you
can't do that,
100%.
DJ Envy.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. You gonna let me speak or we not?
No,
The
but we
truth
gotta do.
is-
If we're gonna tell the truth, we gotta tell the
We
truth.
gonna tell the truth.
Now,
We speaking the truth because I tell you everything. I talk to you offline.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
told you me and Caesar, we bought a school. That's the only outstanding deal that we have. That school never came back, and that school is not done yet. When I spoke to Caesar today, I told him I have a problem, and he said I'm giving you your money back. That's it. So we don't have any dealings with each other. And I even told you, because when we had that conversation, I called him last night. I'm like, do you owe anybody money? Caesar told me no. He said there was people that we invested with that did well, and there was people that we didn't invest with that it takes a little longer. And I told him, nigga, whatever you need to do, give them people back their money. That's all it is. But when it comes to it, that's what it is. And you find somebody else that will talk to you on live in a minute.
Oh my God. And you find somebody that'll talk to you like, we don't care about liars do that, and some liars don't. Come on, man. Like, you got guys who have rape allegations, and they'll pop up on somebody live and start talking right after the allegations. Man, I don't mean nothing, bro.
And you find somebody else that will talk to you on live in a minute to talk to you about the real, because
We have a whole bunch of those guys in the community. Conscious community that'll do that.
But you know, we talked offline though. That's why I asked you the question. And it's like, we personally offline. I mean, I know you might be wanting to still not really throw your man under, but like, we talked offline.
And we spoke online yesterday. That's why I was kind of upset when you put out a picture of me and Caesar and said DJ's Envy's partner owes all this money. And I'm like, damn, my nigga, we spoke last night. And I'm telling you, I would tell you. But, I get it. My name on it is a little, you get more clicks and all that.
1,000% it gets more clicks. But that's the same thing you do when you call out real estate investors and then you do a real estate event. That's called marketing, right? That was part of your marketing. Like
you throwing somebody under the bus that fucks with you, which is weird. But I don't care because I really didn't take nobody's money. And I just want to tell you, the dude that you talked about that allegedly owes $1 million, I just got off the phone with him. And the first thing he said was, I did meet you when I went to the office, but we never spoke. You just said hello and kept it moving. So, I don't know why Tony would say that, you certified that deal or you made the deal comfortable. Like, nigga, we didn't even talk. If he walked past me now, I wouldn't even know who he was. I speak to anybody that comes to my office.
Sure.
But what I would like to do, I would like to get Caesar on there and y'all have a conversation, and then you can ask him all the questions you need to ask him.
So I asked you another question last night because you were very direct about the fact that you wanted to distance yourself from being involved in any dealings that you didn't know about with Caesar and these investments. What do you feel like you should do as far as your platform responsibility with letting the people know that have invested with Caesar based off your likeness?
Well, I tell everybody, no matter what you do when you invest, you make sure you do your homework when it comes to anything. That's why I tell everybody.
You just said on a platform, are you going to go on the platform and say, hey, man, if you want to do business with Caesar Peanuts, whatever his name is, Peanut, let that be on your own accord and do your own research, but don't attach me to your decision to do business with Caesar. That's something you got to do. Yeah, like, why don't you do that on your platform?
The time you make sure you do your homework. I do feel like you're saying Caesar's guilty before hearing his side of the coin, which I think is kind of crazy. I mean, anybody could say anything they want, man. I just seen today that I owe people money. I just seen all types of shit. But the thing is, I think you should have that man on here to have a conversation and give his side of the story. There's two sides of the story. Well, there's actually three sides of the story, right? His side, and then what's the truth. And I think before somebody starts saying that somebody owes somebody money or somebody doing something wrong and making an accusation and an accusation, I think you need to have him on there and click.
What the dude don't have accusations. The dude have proof. And I was gonna show you that another channel where he brought the proof out. I think it's his own channel. I think it's this channel right here. That's him on JT the Pocket Watcher channel. So this is the same guy, Elijah. So, let me see, the story leaked out to Tone, and it leaked out to Rick Ross, and it leaked out to the Star Report right here. And now it's JT Pocket Watcher, my boy. This is not like some stuff that's like there's some confusion. There's some hardcore proof on Caesar.
his own name up.
Well, I think that's fair, but I also
And I tried to
believe
I tried to call you today with him on the phone, and you said you were clearly busy. So he's not.
But you know we talk more. Don't try to flip the narrative on me because that's bullshit. And then
did I not call you?
I'm gonna really swing it because like I've been being nice and I've been trying to.
You don't have to be nice. Did I not call you this morning? Tony, did I not call you? You said I called you 30 minutes.
But you know you bullshitting too, right?
How am I bullshit?
Because the fact of the matter is that you know that Caesar been doing bad business, and you just right now really trying to distance yourself because you don't want to be implicated with it. You know that he's been fucking people over. He fucked you over. He owes you money. You told me last night he owes you money. Like, this ain't me making up shit. This ain't me just coming out and attacking anybody. This is real people. And it's like even like your man, the credit dude, that was a part of y'all whole
credit dude. Was it this guy?
People. It's like even like your man, the credit dude, that was a part of y'all whole situation, bro. He's out of 150,000. and nigga was out here talking about committing suicide. See, you can't play me like I'm the nigga that's just clout chasing or doing some bullshit. I'm really talking about people. Credit dude called me talking about he's in fear of his life. Like he's like, yo, I'm in fear of my life, and these niggas took my money. I got 7 or 8 DMs of people that's $400,000 or $500,000, bro. Last night on the phone, you told me, yo, this nigga owe me over $500,000. Don't do me now. You're gonna try to get online and make me look like shit because then I'm gonna come back with
and this is the thing. You could come back with whatever you want.
I'm gonna come back with the
I just got off the phone with credit dude. I just got off the phone with credit dude, and credit dude told me that you were making things up. I just got off the phone with credit dude, and you said it's making things up. I just got off the phone with him. So obviously you are clout chasing because the main thing that you did was fuck up is you added my name, and that's what you did. You added my name because that's what it was.
He owe you money, but
I did the real thing, and I came on here and spoke to you like a man. I didn't talk behind your back, and that's what real niggas do. When we have a conversation,
look at that word, real nigga. I would love to get an established definition on the word real nigga.
Conversation. All that other shit is out the window, and I'm trying to get Caesar on the phone because I called you earlier, and I tried to get him on the phone with you. I didn't try to call you earlier, and you said, "Yo, call me back in 30 minutes." And when you call me back, I tried to call him.
Didn't you talk to me since then?
And didn't I try to call him with you on the phone? Did I try to call him with you on the phone? Answer yes or no.
Don't act like I ducked your phone call, my nigga.
You full of shit.
Yes or no? Did you say that the nigga owe you money?
Obviously you full of shit. I tried to be a real nigga and talk to you, but you just a clown like everybody else. I salute you. I hope you get that nigga on the phone, and I hope y'all clear it up. And anybody, if he does owe you money, I hope that y'all get it, and I hope y'all get it straight.
How much of the money did you get
I'm gonna do my best to make sure that if there is a problem issue, even though I'm not involved,
you manipulate right now, bro. Like you trying to dismiss yourself from this shit that you got.
Love you, brother. I love you, brother. Peace.
How you distance yourself when you the only reason that this nigga know who you are? We only know Flippin' and Jake based off him. Yeah, Tony is always this petty because you niggas are sitting back and okay with a nigga still.
That's crazy. And now Tony's the bad guy. Yeah, and this is the sick. This is what kept us in slavery so long in America, and kept us tolerant to Jim Crow laws so long in America, because we start to blame the person who freed you, the person who got the villain off your damn back. This is like the abusive boyfriend-girlfriend syndrome. You know, you come to save her just to find yourself getting jumped by both of them.
Millions of dollars from his community and saying that he's doing it for the community. See, the exact same shit that DJ Envy said he was against when he said that, hey.
Hold on. So here we go.
The live stream. We got like 500 something likes. Take this moment right now. Hit the like button. Why? Just for YouTube behavior. They see how these celebrities react when there's a response.
Experience in the business of purchasing.
Now we're at the facts now. We're no longer in stage one with the just stuck with the allegations. Now we're dealing with the facts.
Rehabilitating and flipping homes, and that there was at least one new project that plaintiff should be involved in. Defendant Cesar Pena stressed that he works with numerous celebrities, and his past projects have all been extremely successful. So now again, all of the things that we were speaking about here, this lady has in her complaint. She's talking about the seminars because the seminars are the marketing funnels. Now she's talking about the fact that he's leveraging the fact that he's worked with celebrities in the past successfully This is a way to lure you
Now,
in to
who's that
get you to
celebrity? He worked with celebrities. Who's that celebrity? This sounds familiar. This sounds like this story. I work with Meta. What's his name, man? World Peace. What's it? Meta World Peace. I work with Meta World Peace. Like that was his claim to fame. He's rocking with me, so I must be legit. Look at this. Same thing. Same blueprint.
Worked with celebrities. Now she's talking about the fact that he's leveraging the fact that he's worked with celebrities in the past successfully. This is a way to lure you in to get you to do business. So when you come up here and you tell me that I'm a hater, when you come up here and tell me that I'm a clout chaser, wow, isn't it amazing that the very things that I've been saying now for 5 years, this lady's saying here in the case. I've been talking about Polite. I've been talking about Umar. I've been saying here in the case. I've been talking about Polite. I've been talking about Umar. This lady's saying here in the case. I've been talking about Polite. I've been talking about Umar. I've been talking about Jay. And the same thing keeps happening time and time again. Now here we are again, and the same thing's happening.
Hey,
all
Eli,
of the things. Go ahead.
Do you realize all three of the people you just named have all been on the Breakfast Club?
Yep.
All three.
All three. And yet, notice you've never seen a Breakfast Club say anything about their fraudulent business practices, their deceptive marketing. No, they just distance themselves to take the video down. But see, it gets even better. Now, on line 16, it says defendant Cesar Pena represented that the plaintiff provided $250,000 for the purchase of the first property located in Maplewood, New Jersey. Defendants would be able to complete the renovations, sell the renovated property, and return to the plaintiff her money plus an additional 20% within 5 months. That right there is the biggest red flag. If you are a businessman or woman and you are doing real estate business.
Now, this is real learning from a seminar. You're learning now.
How do you know in 5 months you're going to be able to sell a property? How do you know? There's no guarantee that you're going to have a buyer in 5 months. So see, when you're looking at a deal, because
oh my God, this is why I watch so many shows and real estate shows and all these things, stock, and like I know, so when I hear it, like I stop it. That's why I got so many credit repair books and watching my stuff on. So when I hear it, like I stop it. Like I know it's Suda. I know when we did the vaccine thing, we read so much. Once we hear this weirdness, we like, oh, stop it. And now researching the Bible was like, once you hear some goofy shit, like, oh, stop it. But once you immerse yourself in that field or that doctrine, like you could point out right away, like it's like a police officer pulling over somebody and that person, the DUI, and that person trying to say they're not drunk. Man, that officer already know. The signs already is there. From him pulling you over when you're driving, down to your eyes, down to your slur, down to you. Like when I watch these videos, a lot of DUI people are either angry as hell, or guess what? What's the opposite? Happy, right? Like that's what liquor makes you. It's either two. It's either one of the two. You drink liquor, you're either happy or you're angry.
I believe in teaching real financial literacy here. And a person is saying, give me $250,000. I'm going to acquire the property, renovate the property, give you back the money, plus 20% within 5 months. How do they know? What if the Fed raises interest rates? What if a fire happens in the home? Right? What if they run into a problem and they can't pull permits in a certain amount of time? How does he know in 5 months he's going to be able to give you back your money?
There's no way.
That's one-on-one investments. There's never a guarantee in investments. Once I hear somebody guarantee me something or smile something in investment, I know it's garbage.
And this is how silly it is. And it's great that you mentioned this is the teaching part, right? I want people to focus on this. How in the hell would he be able to give a 20% return on this? How much money is he making on it? Just think about this. If a person is coming to you with a deal and they're saying, I'm going to be able to get you a 20% return, then the actual return of the transaction has to be more than 20% because they're going to pay themselves. Then here's the other part that I always ask people. What the hell makes you so special? Why are they coming to you with this layup. What is ask people? What the hell makes you so special? Why are they coming to you with this layup, with this easy deal? It's $250,000. He's supposed to be like a mogul in a sense now, right? Why would he need this woman $250,000 if the deal is such a good deal? He should either, one, have the money to fund the deal himself, right, or two, already have a business associate, maybe like DJ Envy, I don't know. Maybe have a business associate that he can go to for this easy layup.
Right.
What would make this person so
great point,
blessed with an opportunity like this? Why would he give this person the deal and not either give it to himself or give it to someone else
20%.
who he's already done several transactions with? It doesn't make sense.
Because I'll be mad as hell if I'm somebody you do business with, and I'm in this business with you, you going somewhere else. Nigga, I want that 20%. Like, nah, hell no, man. Don't do that. Let's talk going behind your back. Like, yo, when we find some easy stuff, let's put the money in and let's get the money out. Like, yo, don't leave me out of these deals, man. Hell no.
But like I said, that goes back to my point of why only 20%? Why not 30? Why not 40? How do you know exactly that you're going to sell the property? Because if you've ever been a part of a real estate transaction, we can list the property for $500,000. That doesn't mean we're going to get $500,000. But see, here's where the deceptive and the predatory nature comes into play. Because on line 17, watch this. This is very, very important here. Furthermore, in an attempt to convince the plaintiff that there was no risk associated with her extending the capital, defendant Cesar Pena and Jennifer Pena offered to personally guarantee the return of the plaintiff's capital plus 20%. So let's put our thinking caps on.
Please.
If they already got the capital plus the 20%, why do they need her capital? If they have right? If they have the capital already on their own, then why the fuck would they need her capital? See, it just goes to show you whenever a person tries to sweeten a deal so much.
Yeah, we know everything about people who try to sweeten deals. Make it sound so you get with this guy right here with his deal, you get a damn free cleaners for like a year. You get a puppy. You do business with him, you get free massages every weekend at mall of your choice.
Much like that to say, there is no risk. None whatsoever.
No risk.
Because even if you lose your money, I'm going to give you back your money plus the 20%. Why would they want to be so nice to you?
The deal was so sweet that they told her if the business deal goes south where we don't make any money, you'll get back your $500,000 plus the same 20%. So it's like win. It's a guaranteed win investment. Give it the $500,000 and you'll get it back plus more. You're like, wait, what? So if the deal goes through, you sell the house, I get my money plus the investment, the 20% increase. If we don't sell the house, I still get back my $500,000 plus the interest increase. Hey, wait, what? Like the person who signed this shit retarded too. Like you got to be like, wait, what?
Real quick, shout out. We got the lead attorney in the building. Shouts out to the lead attorney, man. Listen, I don't want to be a negative person. I know a lot of you out there, you're aspiring to build wealth. I got it.
All right, let me stop it there. I got a little debate coming up.